Now, when do we use the first conditional? The first conditional is used with real situations that are likely to happen or will happen. If I go to Paris, I will visit the Eiffel Tower. So it's a hypothetical situation that could happen in the future. And if it happens, I will visit the Eiffel Tower. Unlike the zero conditional, we use the first conditional when we're talking about something that does not always happen. So it can happen, but not necessarily. If the weather is good on Sunday, we will have a picnic. If is used here to refer to something that is hypothetical, meaning that although there is a good chance of it to happen in the real world, it is still an imagined situation. There are other common situations where the first conditional is used. To give advice. If you pick up the dish when it's still hot, you will burn your fingers. To make predictions or to speculate about future events. I am sure he will do well in the piano exam tomorrow. He's been studying so hard and he's so good at it. To threaten or give warnings. If you don't leave now, you'll be late. To make negotiations. I will help you with that if you clean up your room first. To make promises or offers. I'll go watch Avengers with you if Caroline can't make it on Saturday. To draw conclusions from evidence or logic. If they are all going out for lunch at the same time, then there will be no one left in the office. We're going to look at an example to help us better understand the use of the first conditional. If we hurry, we will get there on time. So are we on time now? No. Is it possible that we arrive on time? Yes. Are we definitely going to be on time? No. That's why we use the conditional we used if. It's an imagined situation, but it is possible, it can happen. On the condition, of course, that we hurry up. So if we hurry, we will get there on time. The first conditional is made up of two clauses. We use the present simple in the if clause and will or any other modal verb in the main clause. If you study, you will improve. Other modal verbs that we can use instead of will include can, might, should, must, have to, and so on. It doesn't matter if we start with the if clause or we end the sentence with it. So you will improve if you study, or if you study, you will improve. As we can see, there are two clauses, and this applies to all the conditionals. That's the if, the hypothetical clause, and the main, also known as the result clause, which could yet be before the if clause. If you study, you will improve. Or you will improve if you study. We have some other examples of sentences in the first conditional. If she's at home, I will tell her. Or I will tell her if she's at home. So it doesn't matter if you switch the clauses around. It changes the emphasis slightly of the sentence, but the meaning stays the same. If she's sleeping, I won't wake her up. The present continuous ing, she's sleeping, can be used instead of the present simple. Note here that we have contracted the verb she with is, so she's sleeping, which is more common in direct speech. In the other example, if the weather is good on Sunday, it'll be a great day. So we've contracted it will in one word, which becomes it'll. It'll be a great day for a picnic. Just to go over the short forms, I'll instead of I will, I'll, He'll, she'll, we'll, you'll, they'll, it'll. This is mostly used in dialogue. If we want to make a conditional in the negative, we use will not or won't. If you don't sleep early before the marathon, you won't have much energy in the morning. Or you won't have much energy in the morning if you don't sleep early before the marathon. However, we could also say, unless you sleep early, you won't have much energy in the morning. Note the new word over here, unless, which means if not, if you do not sleep. Some common problems. We don't use unless and if together. So we do not say we will have a picnic tomorrow unless if it rains. We would say we'll have a picnic tomorrow unless it rains, which means if it does not rain, unless it rains, we will have a picnic. Now it's time for some practice. You will see 5 sentences on your screens, and for each sentence you have to choose the correct word, if or unless. Try to reason it out. Remember, unless means if not, and we do not use if with unless, and vice versa. Number 1. We'll arrive on time if we hurry. 2. If I meet him, I'll tell him about it. 3. Unless you help me out, I won't be able to do it. 4. If you help me clean this room, I'll play Call of Duty with you in the evening. 5. He'll be away at the weekend. Don't call him unless it's an emergency.